Three big stories up front. Meta drops Muse Glimmer 3.0b. Engineers call for AI pause. OpenAI pauses Astra over risks. We have all 22 stories today, so let's get into the details. Meta just dropped Muse Glimmer 3.0b, an open-source multimodal agent model under the Apache 2.0 license, while promising the more powerful Muse Spark 1.2 soon. To mark the occasion, Mark Zuckerberg published a 6,000-word manifesto. He recommitted Meta to open source and personal superintelligence, while warning that restricting U.S. model exports would hand the lead to China. It is a classic geopolitical defense strategy. If you can't beat safety hawks, just wrap your open source weights in the American flag. Meanwhile, the engineers building these models are terrified. Over 1,300 researchers from OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google DeepMind signed an open letter warning that AI could soon escape human control, begging governments to slow down frontier development. Senator Bernie Sanders immediately seized the moment, writing to the CEOs of Meta, OpenAI, and Anthropic. He demanded they honor their past promises to pause development if safety is compromised, warning that Congress will step in if they do not. Good luck getting tech giants to voluntarily press pause during a trillion-dollar arms race. OpenAI is already hitting those safety tripwires. They confirmed their next-gen Astra model is on hold internally after crossing critical cybersecurity risk thresholds. While Astra is locked down under new agent monitoring, OpenAI did release GPT 5.6 Cyber to its Daybreak Red team. This specialized model boasts a 95% success rate in vulnerability research, compared to a pathetic 1.5% for the standard GPT 5.6 Sol. They built a digital lockpick so good they had to lock it in their own safe. Across the Atlantic, Europe is building sovereignty. Mistral AI is teaming up with industrial giants like ASML and CMA-CGM to construct a massive 1 gigawatt AI compute infrastructure by 2030, funded by 5-year commitments. To lock in customers, Mistral is launching regional inference endpoints with SLA guarantees. They are also hosting third-party open-source models for the first time, starting with Z.AI's GLM 5.2. Nothing says European sovereignty like hosting a model developed in China. Google is taking AI straight to the clinic. Google Research and DeepMind upgraded their AMI medical AI to handle real-time video consultations. Powered by Gemini and Project Astra, the system uses a 3-agent architecture split into talker, planner, and perception. It tracks nonverbal cues and guides patients through virtual physical exams. In blind tests, AMI matched primary care doctors in both diagnostic accuracy and communication quality. Finally, a doctor who won't make you wait 40 minutes just to read WebMD results. Next up, some notable shifts across the industry. NVIDIA is tackling agent efficiency. They launched Nemotron 3.5 Lightning, a 30 billion Mo model running 30% faster on routine tasks. They also open-sourced Nemo Switchyard, a router cutting agent costs by 2/3, a rare discount from the GPU king. For creators, Lightrix just dropped LTX 2.5. This open-source video model uses a custom Gemma 4 base to support multi-shot coherence. Powered by dual NVIDIA GB200s, it renders 10 seconds of 720p video in 6.8 seconds. Good luck renting those chips. Finally, WebAI is bringing logic local. They open-sourced TwelLM, a reasoning model family designed to translate English into first-order logic. The 3 billion parameter version runs locally at nearly 33 tokens per second, making it a fast, compliant option for finance and law. A Nature genetics study reveals that AI efficiency gains in fossil fuel extraction will boost global carbon emissions by up to 5% annually. The emissions saved by green grid optimization simply cannot keep up with AI-powered oil drilling. Now let's turn to new tools worth trying. And while emissions rise, Slack is getting crowded. Lindy launched Teammate, an AI employee that integrates into Slack to build knowledge graphs from public channels. Using self-balancing tree algorithms, it retrieves up to 2 billion tokens of context in just 2 LLM calls. If your AI coworkers need more power, OpenAI just launched ChatGPT Business Premium for up to $125 monthly. It offers 5 times the standard business usage limits and removes the 5-hour daily cap on advanced features. Moving on to what's new on the research side. A new tutorial details building an end-to-end Minimax H3 video and audio generation pipeline in Colab using Comfy UI as a headless backend. Researchers discovered that replaying encrypted reasoning trajectories from closed APIs to weaker models can decrypt and extract hidden LLM thinking processes. Physicist Matthew Wiart proposed a GPA-based theory showing that predicting latent representations instead of raw tokens drastically improves AI sample efficiency. Next up, the business moves. Moving from academic theories to corporate shakeups, Demis Hassabis is stepping down from daily DeepMind management, while Google veteran Jeff Dean is leaving to launch a new startup called Discovery Loop. Naturally, Google is funding the departure.
Now let's turn to what the community's been talking about.
Hacker News users warned that aggressive AI scraping and spam are destroying independent websites, turning the internet into a self-referential garbage dump. A developer used a man-in-the-middle proxy to reveal that GitHub Copilot constantly sends code snippets from current and adjacent files in the background. While Copilot leaks code, researchers used public AI tools to discover a critical Zoom zero-day vulnerability in under 20 prompts. Shifting from security to sound, Spotify is tagging virtual AI singers and excluding them from algorithmic recommendations to protect human artists.
And finally, a few more stories worth mentioning.
Outside of music apps, researchers used AI to analyze genomic data, identifying 766 genes linked to schizophrenia. If silicon isn't enough, scientists are training lab-grown human brain organoids connected to electrodes to play games like Pong and Doom. Back in the corporate world, OpenAI ethics lead Chloe Bacalar has resigned after less than a year on the job. That's all 22 stories for today. We publish a new briefing every day, so hit follow and you won't miss one. This has been Rebabel. See you tomorrow.